All right, y'all, we are back with Tia Mowry's My Next Act, Season 1, Episode 2, Love is Healing. So the episode starts off with Tia doing her blogging from her room. She recaps on the healing party and how her friends are so dope. You know, she has great friends and she appreciated them for what they did for her. She also recaps on how Sierra wanted her to burn her wedding dress, but she didn't feel right doing it, and that is quite all right. So instead of doing a wedding dress, she decided to take something. She decided to turn her wedding band into something she can actually give to her kids, which is extremely nice. I like that. So I thought that was really nice. She said she hasn't worn her ring in 2 years. So the producer asked if she wants to do it, and she says yes, just because she hasn't worn it in 2 years. And so Tia gets emotional, which is understandable. Production also asks her if she wants another day to think about it, and she says no. She admits that it's sad, and she also says that ring was a symbol of their marriage. That is no longer, and she said it's a symbol of her marriage, which is no longer, but she rather the kids have something and make it something really nice for them. So in the next scene, she meets with the jeweler, Julio, and she tells him, I'm divorced, and he tells her congratulations, and she laughed and she thanks him for saying that. And she said because people don't really say that to you as it relates to a divorce, and I agree. Most people just, so now you are having more people say those words to you now than before. So I get it. So she tells Julio she wants to turn those pieces of jewelry for something really special for her kids, and she actually wants it done in 2 weeks, because her daughter Cairo's birthday is coming up and she wants to be able to get it to her. And so Tia then talks about how Corey proposed to her on December 25th in 2006, and Jagged Edge was playing. He did it in front of her entire family, and it seemed like it was really nice. So she decided that she wants a chain or a necklace for her son, and she wants a bracelet for her daughter. And again, I thought that was really cute, because you never hear people doing that. And most people, I know sometimes they'll take their ring, they'll pawn it, or you just never you never see anybody take a moment that was so beautiful, even though it ended, and break it into to give it to their child or their children, or pass it along in some ways to their kids. So that was neat. I've never heard of that before, and I actually appreciated her for doing that. So Sierra comes over to Tia's house, and they discuss the healing party, and she gives her props. And Sierra said that they should do more parties because she is hard to surprise, because I'm assuming she was asking a lot of questions, and so it was just kind of difficult to surprise her, but they actually ended up surprising her. So Sierra then tells Tia to get out of the driver's seat and get into Cairo's seat. And Tia said it's hard for her, and she said being like that, always being in a driver's seat, is how she's able to survive. And Sierra says in the past. So her survival should not be that should be her past her past ways of survival. So I get it, but it's hard. It's hard to transition when you've been one way for a while. It's a process. It is a process. So I get it. So Sierra asked Tia, what did she do with the gift Jules bought her? She says that she didn't use it in the shower, but we want to know if you used it. Did you use it? And so apparently she did not. Coming with the conversation, she did not. So because she offered it to Sierra, she told her she can have it. No, ma'am, we don't. Nobody wants that. Anyway, so Sierra suggested that Tia should explore some new realms of dating. And Tia mentioned in her confessional that she was allowed to date once she turned 18, and then she actually got into a relationship at 20. So she's not experienced into the dating world. She said Tia Landry got more dates than Tia Mowry. That's funny. Which is, I get it. You know, you're tied into this one person, so this person has been her entire life. So she says dating apps gave her PTSD. And let me tell y'all real quick. I really tried the Facebook date. Why I tried that, I don't know. But I tried the doggone Facebook app. Y'all, if I ain't kept Xing, I think I tried it 3 different times, and it was short-lived each time, and now that is a permanent no. So anyway, little sidebar. So I will say this: Tia is a celebrity, so I would think that rather than you getting on dating apps, that you will hire a matchmaker, a professional matchmaker that, you know, get celebrities, you know, together, or not together, but, you know, find dates, you know, dates for celebrities, so they won't put their information out on Facebook or anything like that. I would think that is much safer, especially, you know, you just don't know people and you don't know what they're going to do. And so she says that she did not want to meet a guy. I'm sorry. She said she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do the speed dating. She didn't want to do any of those things. And I think her friend, mostly Sierra, is more like you know, suggesting that she should do it. I just kind of feel like you should, if you really don't want to do it, don't do it at all. If you're hesitant, don't do it, because that's a key indicator that you're not ready. She's not ready. You can tell she's not there yet, but she's just going along for whatever. So she said she met a guy on the dating app, and told her he used to watch Sister. But as you know, when people see your picture and your face and they realize that is actually you, they're gonna fan out. So that's to be expected. So Sierra tells Tia about tells Tia speed dating is making a comeback. She heard it on the news or something or somewhere, but she says she never tried it. So Sierra suggests that they both do it. But Tia says she was taught to date to marry. And that's how most people are. They are taught to date to marry. For me, I feel like dating is collecting data. And that's just it. You hang out. It's all in what you make it. You know, until you and that person is ready to go to the next level. But that's just my personal definition. So, Sierra admits she's trying to find love too. But she says it's just for fun and it's just to meet people. But Tia's, again, she seems like she's not ready. But she's just gonna go with the flow. So I put in, let me say this. This is what I would like people to stop doing. Stop pushing women into the arms of other men, or vice versa. Stop pushing men into the arms of women, especially when they are not ready. People say in order to get over the next person, you have to get under somebody else. That's BS to me. That could be, that could be true for somebody else, and I'm not knocking that. But for me, I'm all about the healing process. Like, I'm all about healing, and so, and working on myself. But that's just a little sidebar. But Tia says she doesn't want to die alone. And again, another quick little 1-2. Being single is not a death sentence. And I kind of wish people stop acting like that and, throw away your biological clock, because yes, we are all meant to love and all of that, but there are some people that there are people out there who enjoy being single. It doesn't mean that you're gonna die alone. I kind of feel like this is just me again. As long as I have people around me, I would never be alone. But I also get that you want somebody that can hold you at night and all of these things. I get it. But I think in these spaces when you are single, you should always take these moments out for you. Yes, meet other people, explore your options, but you should always be taking time to take care of you in every way possible. So, and I think Tia she's been with somebody and that's what she's used to. So I think it's really hard for her to adjust being by herself. So then we see Tia on the phone with Natasha. She tells her that she's gonna go speed dating with Sierra, and Natasha asks her why. Before that, Natasha said, "Oh, Sierra didn't run that by me," and I'm like, okay. Anyway, but I like Natasha. And Natasha asked her, why is she doing it? Is it for fun, or is it because she possibly thinks she can meet someone? And Tia tells her that it is for fun. I'm just trying it out, which is okay. Try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it no more. So Tia called her to check, to ask her about the dress. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, that dress was really cute. I thought that dress was really cute. But it was not for a date. It, like Natasha said, it was more like for a brunch. It was so cute, though. That dress was so cute. And then she pulled out the jacket dress. Now, I love the jacket dress because that is so her. I mean, it's so her with the ponytail, like in the earring, like really cute. Really, really cute. So Tia asked what type of questions you should ask. And so so Natasha tells her, the type of question she should ask. And Tia was like, you're supposed to ask that? You have to ask. It may not all be on the first meeting, but if you find them interesting and you get to know them, then yeah, you ask more questions. So she starts practicing on her camera guy, and Tia is absolutely nervous. That's all she kept saying, how nervous she was. But I just feel like she needs a matchmaker. So she gets there. She doesn't want to be there, but again, she's muscling through, which is why when you're ready, get a matchmaker because of your celebrity. But do it when you're ready. Like, I don't get it. So we meet the first guy, Luigi. Luigi, of course, is not her type. Then we meet Sonny J. Mayher. He pronounced it was funny. Oh, he was really funny. Adam. So as I'm looking, it's just like you could tell she wasn't interested. So it was a no for Sonny, no for Mayhar, no for Joe. And then here come Peter. Sir, what are you doing there? This lady is young enough to be your daughter. But whatever, he like them young. It's fine. So she said that she would never do this again. I get it. And so Mayher asked for her number. And so she says, well, I'll take your number. And she says she learned that from being Melody, the sunbeam off of the game. Yeah, I don't remember that episode, but I know if it come on, I'll actually remember that episode when they tell her that. Anyway, so, and then in the next scene, Tia, Natasha, and Sierra meet up at the restaurant. They talk about the speed dating event. Tia, she gets really emotional and says she's never been alone. She wants a partner, but she should get to know herself. And again, I will suggest that you don't put all of this pressure on you to be with somebody when you're single. When you're single, be single. Be in your singleness, whatever that looks like. Be in your singleness. Someone will come along. And if they don't, that is okay. And if they do, that's great. That's great. Either way, it's great. But just get to know you. And I would think that she would take this time to really get to know herself, because she's been with people. She's been with people most of her life, up until her adult life, up until this divorce. So Natasha says she should welcome the woes and the no's, and that Tia then says that she thinks that she could have made a mistake by walking out on her marriage. I don't feel like that. I feel like she's done the right thing. I think her not meeting anybody, not that, her being alone is what's making her feel like she has made a mistake. But you did what you felt. She did. I feel like she did what she felt in her heart was the right thing to do. So I wasn't mad at that. She's very emotional though. She wants love really bad, and I wish that for her. I really do. So then they take her phone and reactivate her dating app. And then they'll find some suitors and pre-screen them. They'll pre-screen them just for potential suitors. So we get to the next scene, and we actually find out that Tia is the CEO of her own hair company called For You by Tia, and it's catered for the curly hair community. And those products look like they're really, really awesome. I have curly hair, but of course I have locks, so but I did not know she had those things. I knew she was busy, like on movies, because I've seen her on movies, like little newer movies and stuff. And so she said it is a lot trying to date, trying to have a social life date, working on your own businesses, getting picked up for movies or TV show, and working as a working actress. So I get it. So Sierra and Natasha meets up with the guys. They selected 4 guys, and off rip, I already knew Joey and Philip was a no, especially Joey. Him and Philip was running neck and neck to me, but I will say this: Joey was at the top when it came to aggression, and Philip was right under. Now I don't know the other one name with the boondocks hair, but he seemed very nice, but it wouldn't have, not them two, So the episode the episode end with them meeting the last guy. I want to say his name was Charles. And we will see him on next week. So I will come back to y'all next week with episode 3 so we can see what happens. But before we go, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.